Thank you for joining us here at FOHI News at 8. I'm April Fierros.
And I'm Joshua Sanchez, and we begin today with the developing news on the sentencing of a teenager who murdered his parents in their Port St. Lucie home and hosting a party afterwards, all in the span of 24 hours.
17-year-old Taylor Hadley was accused of murdering his 54-year-old father and 47-year-old mother with a claw hammer. He was later charged with a first-degree murder and life in prison without the possibility of parole. He eventually confessed to Michael Mando, a close friend of his, with authorities arriving soon after.
That's right, and today we have FUSD News Angel Mora at the scene live to you, giving you all the details. Right to you, Mora.
Yes, Joshua, just as you stated, we are right now inside the courtroom where Tyler has just been sentenced a first-degree murder, life in prison without parole. He did kill both of his parents, his mother and his father. He killed him with a hammer, brutally, taking their last breath. After the killing, he hid them in their parents' bedroom, under the blankets and under the pillows. After that same day, he threw a party with his friends, which later on, he showed one of his best friends the bodies in the bedroom. His friend later on discovered it and tipped the police of his location and the crime. Coming up right now, an interview with the suspect. Right here, right now, we are interviewing Michael Mando, one of Tyler's closest friends. What was your reaction of the crime that he committed?
Confused. He told me when we were at the party. He took me to the master bedroom, then I saw his mom on the floor, and then a couple feet away was his dad. He told me that before I came to the party, he told me that they went on a trip to Orlando, which I kind of found confused because they really never left the house.
So tell me about that. How do you feel about Tyler now?
I low-key hate him. He kind of ruined my life. I'm known as a murderer of a friend now, and a lot of opportunities have been taken away from me because they saw me on TV being known as his friend.
Before we conduct our last interview, we want to have a discussion between our reporters on what they believe was the right sentencing for Tyler Hadley. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe Tyler Hadley deserved his sentencing. Life in prison without the possibility of parole. Now, the reason for this was because I believe Tyler Hadley had enough sense in the world to know that mutilating his parents and throwing a party right afterwards was not acceptable and cannot be forgiven. While many might contribute his bad influence from others contributing to his upbringing of his behavior, I believe that he knew from the start that throwing a party right after his death of his parents, right after mutilating them, was not a great idea and cannot be forgiven, which is why I believe he got the sentencing he deserved.
So yes, in my opinion, I believe that Tyler Hadley did deserve the right sentence. He did deserve to get life in prison. He drastically murdered both his parents. My question that I'm asking right now is how? How did he do this? How did nobody find out? How did our legal system fail in which a 17-year-old had to come to kill both of his parents? What did he achieve out of this? How? I hope he stays in prison.
I know that Tyler Hadley had his right sentence to life in prison, and I feel like that's what he really deserved, or either that or the electric chair, because you have to be very heartless to kill your own parents that took care of you most of your life.
Right now, we are with the neighbor of Tyler. So tell me about it. What do you know about Tyler Hadley?
I've been living in the neighborhood for over 10 years now. I know him since he was young. I saw him going on a downhill trajectory when he entered high school. I saw him hanging around with the wrong crowd, and I seen that his parents tried to help him with drug and alcohol abuse.
So, how do you feel about the murder?
It caught me off guard. I thought they were a loving family. Both parents love their kids, of course. They try to help him with his abuse, but I don't know, it just got me off guard that this happened in this neighborhood.
And did you expect anything to happen?
Not really. Same as the last question, they were loving parents to him. Try to help him out, of course. But I guess something snapped inside of him that got him to kill his parents.
Thank you for the interview. Now back to you, Josh.
Thank you, Mora. My personal thoughts on this case is that it's a very disturbing one, especially like the severity of it. I mean, any case that involves murder is already tragic enough, but losing 3 family members, 2 to murders and 1 to jail is very, very difficult to even like talk about, because you don't see this very often, especially murder cases that have death that includes a known family member killing another one. So that's my personal thoughts on this case. April?
My personal thoughts are that it's very sick that someone will kill their own flesh and blood, even though they took care of you for many, many years, and you're just gonna kill them with your own bare hands with a hammer. You beat them to death. I find that very sick. That's just my opinion. So.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. Especially over very small conflicts. It's very messed up.
Yes.
Thank you for reporting live at FEHI News Network. See you later. And I'm Joshua Sanchez. We begin today with developing news sentencing of the teenager who murdered his parents in Port St. Lucie. Correct.
He hid them in their parents' bedrooms, stuffed under some cushions and blankets. And, wow. Can we say? Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Other laying on the floor, and a couple feet away was his dad.
Fucking tell me when to go.
Go, you're done. Drastically sounds so like out of place.
Alright, do you want me to say brutally?
Yeah, you can say brutally, that's better.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And Roblox.
Alright, breaking news. We're right here in the courtroom.
He murdered life without parole and sentenced to life. He did kill both his parents, his mother. What?
This is the news at 8. I made for Fierros.
And I'm Joshua Sanchez. Dude!
He told me when we were at the party that he killed his parents. I didn't want to believe it. Then he took me up to the bedroom and
They did live a long, beautiful life. But Tyler wanted something else. Revenge, as we must see. Tyler now. Fuck, I don't know what to say.
old long hair, fool.
You make it sick.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Hold it. Hold it. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hair makeup.